10. No soliciting? No problem. Without a doubt, when a sales rep thumps or rings the ringer at a habitation, the snappiest method to outrage the possibility who answers the entryway is to conspicuously overlook their "no soliciting" sign. It should be a moment, escape being hassled-free card. Yet there's one issue: we couldn't care less. Truth be told, we were advised not to care. As much as I detested ringing the doorbell on the 50th home with the little bulletin saying that the proprietors were not keen on anything I brought to the table, I knew two things. First, groups had just campaigned these areas, typically just months sooner. Along these lines, on the off chance that I saw one sign, chances were that a large portion of the homes had them. The occupants would just endure us remaining on their stoops for such a long time before the greeting wore out. Second, in the event that I graciously ventured away from each entryway with this small notice, I'd come up short on houses rapidly and likely make 0 deals that day. That implied 0 commissions, and we ran on full commission, so thumping will undoubtedly occur, in spite of realizing that I'd presumably get an antagonistic welcome. In any case, to get why, you should acknowledge something different. 9. We're not technically salespeople. In the most flawless sense, we go from entryway to entryway utilizing the shotgun way to deal with making deals. On the off chance that you approach 100 individuals for the deal, normally in any event one will say, yes. A couple of more will revile at you, and most will hammer the entryway in your face. And afterward revile at you, but we overlooked those "no soliciting" notices for a similar explanation that we never got in a difficult situation with the law or even HOAs when they spotted us on their in any case calm and flawless walkways. Every individual from my group was an official record manager sent into the field to keep an eye on the prosperity of the client of whichever organization we worked for that month. If you happened to purchase a top-notch redesign bundle that we referenced following inquiring as to whether you were happy with your administration, at that point that is only your good karma, correct? As we just went to homes of existing clients, it was anything but a cool deal and, hence, not requesting. 8. We'll be back. One of the disappointments of working the entryway-to-entryway circuit is revising an area that has been campaigned previously. Surprisingly more terrible, you may stroll into an area uninformed that another person demonstrated up a week ago professing to be the record manager for the area. I let you know folks a week ago. And, is there any valid reason why you won't disregard us, begins flying out of each mouth you experience. Each time you pivot, it might appear as though another person with a clipboard is attempting to sell you an overhaul at the entryway on the grounds that every district is part into regions and gave to specialists to be worked. When deals are low or new regions haven't been open for quite a while, operators are sent retreat to scrounge up help from clients who weren't beforehand warm to rolling out an improvement. The issue? We experience disappointment from property holders who are tired of being bothered. Far and away more terrible, a few clients haven't got what they pursued or need to switch back. See, we are not account supervisors in the most flawless feeling of the word. At the point when a client needs to go through an hour on the protracted procedure of downsizing administrations or dropping by and large, we stall out looking out for hold with a similar 1 to 800 number that you would, but we profess to be valuable in the process since appearances have a significant effect. Additionally, we realize that we might be directly back there in half a month or months doing this once more. So indeed, Mr. Harrison, I'll be happy to call backing and help to get this made sense of for you at the present time. 7. It's our job to change your mind. The principal expertise that any sales rep learns? No means keep trying. Closing the entryway doesn't signify no if there's a window or a screen. Saying no just shows that I haven't persuaded you to see the incentive in what's being advertised. In the event that you shout for us to get off your yard, we'll most likely leave. However, your home is stamped, and we'll be back likely when an alternate vehicle is in the driveway. Every morning at my organization, we went through at any rate an hour rehearsing the craft of turning no into yes with pretending, painstakingly rehearsed talks, and an armed stockpile of methods to stall hindrances and plant the seeds of yes. They just required steady watering to blossom into their full glory. It was an artistic expression, persuading individuals to purchase things that they didn't require. It's verbal skillful deception. The individuals who are acceptable at it will leave you feeling like they've helped you out. 6. Sales as a subculture. A ton goes into deals that the client never observes. This is presumably generally advantageous. On the off chance that you thought about the crazy promotion meetings, the compulsory gatherings, and the orders to keep in contact consistently, you'd start to think about whether the workplace didn't look less like a position of business and increasingly like a strict gathering. What's more, you'd be right, the reason is that deals is a spirit-squashing, requesting field. Outside deals, the caring that really occurs outside, is far and away more terrible. Burnout is high. To keep spirits up and specialists persuaded is a consistent fight. This requires all workers to be under severe perception for any indication of losing excitement. Likewise, a fast obstruction framework must infuse another portion of organization soul. When required most, our organization kept insane hours, with representatives working from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. 5 days every week with a not compulsory yet absolutely obligatory Saturday calendar of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We likewise had group building practices 2 times every week after work. That implied we as a whole went to neighborhood bars and got pounded with our new family, the business group. These are the main individuals you'll see. Try not to stress, they'll deal with you, aside from they won't on the grounds that 5. Door-to-door sales is cutthroat. From the outset, it appeared as though our gathering was about fellowship. Everybody was eager to enable you to learn, yet here's the most important exercise: everything is phony, and everything is a pitch. In the force structure where I worked, our effectively peculiar office out of nowhere started to take after a plan looking like a 3-sided geometrical object. The entire environment was incredibly serious in light of the fact that you needed to hustle for your supper consistently. Each new part was doled out to a chief who was on a full-scale mission to gain subordinates. At the point when the chief had enough individuals, they would move to a neighboring city to open another office. There, the group became administrators themselves, and, all things considered, you get the picture, it was a force battle, and the warmth was consistently on. In the event that you were delayed to get on or liable to copy out quick, you found another standard of the business. 4. It's all a numbers game. Entryway to entryway deals depends on the theory of probability. A regular proverb is, each no is 1 bit nearer to a yes. You should praise a no in light of the fact that you will in the end get a yes, as per the theory of probability. Furthermore, the nearby is most likely the one. Everything right now run by the numbers, including deals midpoints, commission focuses, houses every day, and discussions you have at the entryway. In the event that a client needs to get new internet administration, that is a yes. So they have our unified attention. However, the internet is a low-edge commission. The possibility at the nearby may purchase a full bundle update or a desired pack. On the off chance that the present possibility can't in moving up to that super expensive bundle, at that point they ought to anticipate cut discussions and rushed farewells. We have numbers to reach, attrition is high. Additionally, operators who don't hit their numbers on a predictable premise may see the nature of their regions decay until they pick to leave all alone. 3. We can get you good deals. Yet, we presumably won't. Truly, the facts demonstrate that operators in the field approach committed bring in numbers and can make changes in accordance with your record if totally required. These incorporate upgrades. In a squeeze, we do approach the best arrangements or even only ones that you may not think about. Be that as it may, as you may have speculated, we're not in a rush to educate you concerning those. Why? Because it's every one of the numbers game, and sales reps bring in cash from commissions, which is a level of whatever we can get you to dish out while we're remaining at your entryway. In case you're getting 50% off, so are we. Clearly, that is not what we want. However, in the event that it comes down to making a deal and we don't figure we can entice you with a sound portion of FOMO, at that point we'll once in a while face the challenge on a slam dunk. 2. We're judging you. As you may have speculated, we're watching all that you do. Your stance, your outward appearances, and your manner of speaking are the main pieces of information we have to your ability to oblige what we're attempting to sell, but it goes past that. From the second a sales rep arrives on your front stroll to the subsequent he hangs up the telephone and gives you another agreement, he's understanding signs. Is the grass cut? Are toys anyplace? Are the drains clean? All these lead to choices about what your identity is, the thing that you organize, and what's going to make the best icebreaker. That way, we can skirt the stranger at your entryway minute and move as fast as conceivable to being old companions. We simply happen to cherish the equivalent NFL group, can't accept they got cheated in the end of the season games, and wouldn't it be better on the off chance that you had Sunday tickets so you could keep an eye out of state groups without setting off to a loud bar? This takes us directly back to the principal exercise of being a way to entryway sales rep. 1. Everything is an angle. Possibilities don't care for deals, they don't care for sales reps, and they abhor it when vendors appear on their doorsteps attempting to sell them things in the main spot they can withdraw to keep away from corporate greed. It's a consummately human reaction, yet salesmen don't bring in cash by being human. They bring in cash by making sales, sure, in the event that you can enable somebody to out fantastic. Be that as it may, you'll follow through on a particular money-related cost on the off chance that you invest an excessive amount of energy stressing over ethical quality. Regardless of anything else, no one actually needs the greater part of this stuff. Some salesmen are more fair than others, and some are very moral. I generally was. Yet, you can have confidence that all that we state and do is tied in with getting you to state yes. That's on the grounds that our vocations rely upon it.